everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Why Kathy Hilton won't join RHOBH full-time. Kathy Hilton is not ready to join Real Housewives of Beverly Hills as a full-time cast member just yet, which is quite surprising as both of her sisters had full-time status, with Kyle Richards still going strong. However, the Frienda star is hunky-dory not being the center of the drama on the show. Still, would Kathy ever consider changing her mind? It's hard to believe that Kathy has been a part of the RHOBH cast for several seasons already. Even with her limited screen time, she still manages to outshine her castmates. During season 14, she gave several memorable moments, such as crashing into a model on the catwalk at Sutton Strack's fashion show. To add fuel to the fire, Kathy also asked Sutton if she needed Doric Kemsley to host her fashion show. Kathy was completely oblivious that the two were at war, and no one seemed to be mad at her about it. That's next-level Real Housewives chess right there. Then there was her infamous alleged meltdown in Aspen during season 12. Lisa Rinna had claimed it all started over a Michael Jackson song at the club. If this isn't full-time status behavior, then I don't know what is. However, Kathy isn't ready to hold a diamond. She dished to Too Fat the reasoning why during a QVC event. Her initial reaction was, no, at the thought of going full-time. Kathy explained, I want to be able to do this. I love being able to spend the time that I do. And we have a great time. And for me, it's fun. She's in good company as her co-star Jennifer Tilly feels the same way. She told 2Fab, I really did enjoy being a friend of the season. Because you can dip in and dip out. You're not too deep into the drama. But you know what? You never know. You never know. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is streaming on Peacock and on Hulu in the UK and Ireland. Kathy Hilton is many things: socialite, philanthropist, fashion icon, mother to famous daughters, and, perhaps most memorably, a scene-stealing guest on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, RHOBH. But if you're wondering why Kathy won't be donning a diamond and joining the show full-time, the answer lies somewhere between a Channel slipper, a caviar-topped cracker, and the Golden Gates of Bel Air. To truly understand her hesitation, one must first understand the enigma that is Kathy Hilton. She's not your average housewife, she's Beverly Hills royalty. Long before Real Housewives ever graced our screens with catfights and extravagant dinner parties, Kathy was hosting soirees for Hollywood's elite. Her life isn't aspirational. It's the aspiration others are chasing. The art of selective chaos. Kathy's brilliance as a friend at the show is that she floats in, like a sparkly unicorn with a martini glass, spreads joy, confusion, and a sprinkle of drama. Then floats back out, unbothered. Her mere presence turns mundane scenes into meme-worthy moments. Who else could mistake Red Bull for wine, or call staff the lady in her own house, while claiming not to know where she is? A full-time role would threaten that mystique. As a part-time player, Kathy controls the narrative. She can be chaotic and quirky, then disappear before the claws come out. As a full-time housewife, she'd have to be available for every dinner party meltdown, every cast trip argument, every reunion couch confrontation. And frankly, that's just not very Kathy. She's busy being Kathy Hilton. Let's not forget, Kathy has a life. A real, fabulously full one. While some housewives use the show to build or revive careers, Kathy is simply too busy attending charity galas, managing the Hilton legacy, and mentoring her daughters. She doesn't need the Bravo machine to stay relevant, she is the machine. Between jet-setting across the globe and hosting cocktail parties, with everyone from Kris Jenner to Lionel Richie, Kathy simply doesn't have the time to dedicate to full-time filming. Filming RHOBH requires long hours, endless travel, and an emotional investment that could shake even the most composed diva. Kathy's time is better spent organizing lavish holiday parties at her mansion or getting lost in a pair of mismatched slippers at 2 a.m. Family matters. There's also the sensitive web of family dynamics. Kathy's relationship with her sister Kyle Richards has already been tested on camera, and while viewers love the dramatic tension, the reality is more delicate. Joining the show full-time could mean deeper dives into private family conflicts, something Kathy may not be willing to risk. The Kyle-Kim triangle has long been a source of intrigue, with decades of sisterly baggage simmering just beneath the surface. But blood is thicker than Bravo contracts, and Kathy has hinted many times that her priority is family unity, not friction. Protecting that sacred bond may mean keeping a safe, part-time distance from full-time Housewives chaos. Not a fan of the fake, Kathy has also been candid about how real she wants to be, and how unreal Housewives drama can get. The manufactured conflicts, the behind-the-scenes manipulation, the pressure to perform. It's not her vibe. As someone who's genuinely lived the Beverly Hills life, not just played it on TV, she has little interest in stooping to the level of wine-throwing theatrics or confessional backstabbing. She's already been vocal about her discomfort with some cast members' behavior, and it's safe to assume that joining the show full-time would require her to engage more deeply with the drama she finds distasteful. Being a full-time housewife means getting in the trenches, but Kathy Hilton prefers the view from the penthouse. The queen needs no crown. One could argue that Kathy Hilton is the rare breed of reality TV character who gains more power by doing less. By refusing the full-time diamond, she becomes an icon. A legend. She's not bogged down by petty plotlines. She exists outside of the normal Housewives ecosystem, almost mythological in her unpredictability. In every scene she enters, she commands the room without trying. Whether she's asking if there's any ranch in Aspen, or reading text messages with a pair of oversized sunglasses, she makes it look effortless. Kathy Hilton doesn't need a storyline. She is the storyline. The Hilton way. To understand her reluctance is to understand the Hilton brand. Elegance, legacy, discretion, and a dash of harmless eccentricity. Kathy's world isn't built for reality TV cameras to pick apart. It's curated, tailored, and protected. She might let us peek inside occasionally, but she's not swinging open the gilded doors to let the cameras roll 24/7. While other housewives may chase fame or fortune, Kathy's already got both in spades. The fame is old money. The fortune is secured. And the idea of watching her go toe-to-toe in a screaming match at a dinner party probably just makes her want to climb into a silk robe and disappear behind her monogrammed bedroom doors. The final verdict. So why won't Kathy Hilton join the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills full-time? Because she doesn't need to. Because the mystique works better in small doses. Because she values authenticity over artifice. Because she'd rather be making caviar pie than filming confessionals. Because, quite simply, she's Kathy Hilton, and that's reason enough. Let her remain the guest star, the delightful drop-in, the woman who casually unplugs fans in Aspen because they're too loud. We don't need more Kathy. We just need Kathy to stay Kathy. And for now, that means letting her be the fabulous friend, not the full-time fighter. And honestly, that's exactly how we like it.